happy gardeners, welcome back to Sticky Ditch Nursery, or rather the kitchen. We've got the lovely Katie on camera. Say hello, Katie.
Hello.
And we have, I think we're on take 7 now. It's not been good. The cat's been doing all sorts of things that you can't put on the internet. Well, you probably could, but we're not going to. Anyway, what we are doing tonight is someone's coming downstairs. It's not good filming in your own house. The nursery, it's no one about. What we're doing tonight is we are getting our cyclamen seeds on the go to go into the airing cupboard, ready for them to germinate. Now, this may take some time. It may take 2 or 3 months. It may take that long. But these seeds will start to grow and we'll know that they're sprouting and we'll be able to put them into the soil. Now, if you put them into the soil at this stage, you can. You've washed off your sticky hormone coating. You'll know about this if you watched previous videos. And now they're ready to germinate. You can just stick them in the ground. You can. But if you've got them in a seed tray, in a greenhouse or somewhere like that, and you have to water it every day, it's a long old chore if you're doing it for 3 months. So what I do is I stick them in a bit of damp kitchen towel or a bit of cloth, and I put them in a sealed container and I stick them in the airing cupboard, and I will show you how I do it now. So the first thing we need to do is we need to get our kitchen towel damp. Now, this is something very hard to describe in a message, as I found. So Katie, if you'd like to spin in, what I do is I just get my kitchen towel, and you can do this with just a normal bit of cloth and reuse it. I'm doing this because most people will prefer to use a kitchen towel. Alright, so all I do is I get my water and I just sort of dab a little bit on there like that, and fold them up a little bit, give it a bit of a squeeze, give it a bit of a squish together like that. We don't want to squeeze all the water out of it, but we want to make it damp. Now, you want to be using good quality kitchen towels for this. If they're really, really cheap, nasty things, they will just fall to pieces when you're doing this. So there we go. We have now got our damp kitchen towel. And as you can see, it's not dripping with water. Katie, can you spin in on the bottom? If you've got water dripping out the bottom, it's too wet. If it's not, you're all right. Okay? So we're going to pop that there. Right, okay, Katie, you can sit down. And you've got a bad bag. She's got a TENS machine on at the moment. Oh, sorry. But yeah, good for bad backs. You know, it's good without medicine, just a little bit of electricity in there. It's a good idea. It works for her anyway. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to rinse my seeds. We've got these Gracum seeds here. They've been soaking for the 24 hours in soapy water, 24 hours in clean water. I'm going to tip them into the conical sieve like that. I've still got a few in the bottom, that doesn't matter. And I'm going to just sort of pop them off like that, give it a bit of a tap at the top. And there we go, they're all here. And now what I'm going to do with a pair of glasses, this is very important if you need them. Right, with a pair of glasses, I'm just going to pop these seeds onto half of this kitchen towel. I'm going to pop them sort of, tap them out a bit. We're just going to sort of scatter them about a bit. If you're an organised person, you can put them in little rows if you like. But if you're not, and you're like me, you just tap them out and see what nature does. Nature doesn't perform in rows. It really doesn't. It's quite a natural sort of thing. That's why it's called nature. Anyway, right, there we are. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this over like this. And I'm going to fold it over again like that. And I'm going to pop it into my bag. Now, you can do this with recycled bags. I always do. In fact, I've got so many bags that have got different things scribbled out on them and new things put on, but I'm only doing this as an example just to sort of show you. So we fold this up a little bit and we pop it in our bag like that. Alright? And then we sort of fold our bag open, and now to make it easier, because I'm going to be putting this in the airing cupboard, I know I get so many questions from all over the world on YouTube as to what an airing cupboard is, because not everyone has one. We have them in the UK. They're generally a place where you just put all your clothes to dry them off. And it's sort of, is it not? Okay, you'll just, yeah. So you'll see in a minute what our airing cupboard looks like. But anyway, it's a place where you've got a constant temperature. This is what you want with your seeds. You want a constant temperature. You don't want it going up and down too much. You want a constant temperature of something that's above freezing. I know of people that just put them in a box under their bed. It works there, you know. So, and also I'm going to use a little Tupperware box like this. I use this little Tupperware. God, am I advertising there? Am I not allowed to say that? Is that right? I don't know anything about this sort of big world, ladies and gentlemen. I just grow plants. And I've sterilised this with boiling water from the kettle. And all I've done is I filled it up with boiling water, I give it a good old slosh around, and then put the lid back on, so it should be nice and sterile. So I'm going to open that up, alright. And I'm going to pop it there. And what we're going to do is, with it in our bag, I'm going to put it inside here, like that. Now I'm going to do that with the rest of these seeds in a minute. But if I do that now, I'll just bore you all to death. And the cat as well. I think she wants to eat. Katie wants to eat. You want to eat? Do you know what we're having? We're having chicken and courgette and peppers in spicy tomato sauce with couscous, and if you want, grated cheese on top. But there we are. Anyway, right, so I'm going to put the lid on. There we are. I'm going to do these ones later, and I'm going to put that now in my airing cupboard. So Katie, if you'd like to follow me upstairs, and we'll show everyone what an airing cupboard looks like. Well, I have got another job. I've got a day job where I do look in a lot of other people's airing cupboards, so I'm not too ashamed of mine because I'm not the only one that's got one like this. Katie, if you'd like to follow me upstairs. Okay. Oh, careful not to knock everything over. Right, squeak. There we are. Show everyone the pretty cat. That's good. Oh, show everyone the picture of me as well. Oh, I don't know if you can. Oh, your glasses are more. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is an airing cupboard. It's just where you put all your clothes, and there's a water tank in there, everything. And I'm going to just stick that there, and there we go. And I'm going to close the door on that. Let's just pop downstairs, and yeah, just keep it going. And there we are, all done. Sorry for such a disjointed video. We're not used to doing it in the kitchen. But there we are, the seeds are now in the airing cupboard. I'm going to check on those in another 2 weeks, and we're going to see if they've sprouted. If they haven't, we're just going to pop them back in there again, and we're going to wait. Now this is what you have to have with certain plants. Patience. It's to do with understanding how the plant sees the world. Now, cyclamen, that I am a little bit obsessed with, and I've been growing for the last 6 years, I didn't choose to grow them. They sort of chose me in a way. And this is what you'll find if you're getting into gardening, you're trying to grow something and it's not doing well at all. It's not choosing you. Go for the stuff that chooses you. It's like music. Music, you don't choose the music you like. Something comes on the radio or something, you like it because you just like it. And it sort of chooses you in a way, if you see what I mean. There's all sorts of other things going on there, but there we are. Anyway, this has been Robbie Phoenix with Katie on camera, down at the kitchen, getting our cyclamen seed in the airing cupboard, ready to go. Do another post in a couple of weeks, show you how they're getting on.